Ẹ káàárọ̀ o, ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire nílé lóko lọ́nà ọjà. The program of today will be presented in Yoruba language. Unusually, we don't do it. Normally, we don't do it in Yoruba, but I got to realize that the people we have to address, our target audience, listener, are majorly Yorubas, 99% Yorubas. Any other person can listen to our presentation, but our target audience they are Yorubas. And I don't have any other business presenting apart from Yoruba Nation. As soon as Yoruba Nation is realized, I move on to something else. Okay, so the message is 100% for the Yorubas and those ones that are not enjoying what they should be enjoying now in the present day Nigeria. So that is how it is, and that is what we are going to be discussing now. Because this is a response to some of the comments and inquiries that some of our listeners are putting across to us. They were asking, what are the benefits of getting Yoruba speaking states separated from Nigeria? That what are the benefits? What are we going to do differently? I have addressed this topic in one video before, but I think I will emphasize more. So today, for the purpose of today's discussion, it's going to be a short presentation anyway. I want to just address 6 topics. What Nigerians supposed to be benefiting from the present day Nigeria that is enshrined in the Constitution, that they should be doing to you guys that they are not doing to you. And they are collecting money, they are selling the crude oil, they are collecting import duty at the seaport, they are collecting money at the airport. Every plane that landed at Murtala Mohammed Airport, they collected money for landing, they collected money for hangar, they collected all manner of fees, all manner of import duty they collect everywhere, tax in the marketplaces, everything. They are your right. They collect it and they spend it all. The reason why they have enough to steal is because they do not give a dime to anybody in Nigeria. That is why they have more than enough money to steal, because they do not owe you anything in their thinking. They think they owe you nothing, but they owe you everything, because the welfare of the citizen is the #1 job of the government. Welfare and security of the citizen is the #1 job of the government, but the government refuses to do it. Instead, they are embezzling the money and you are following them. And ignorance is the biggest disease in this life. If you are ignorant, the world will shit you, the government will shit you, the politician will shit you, even Satan will shit you if you do not know your right. No wonder Jesus Christ said, "My people are perishing for lack of knowledge." Go for knowledge, go for understanding. This politician, you will not follow them like a blind idiot anymore. By the time we finish this expose, you will know what to do. You will know where you should expend your energy, not following them like a mumu for election. Babasa, Jensoki, what is the meaning of that? Your life could be better. It is your resources that they are using. That's why they could buy private jets. That's why they could buy limousine. That's why they could buy Bentley for their girlfriend, buy a house in Lekki for their girlfriend. And you, what can you buy? Nothing. You cannot even buy a loaf of bread. And you'll be raising your hand. You'll be doing a rice at their back. For what? Yorubaland is for everybody. Why must it that only the politicians, only the governors, only the senators can be changing cars, building houses every 6 months? And you, where did they get the money from? Which work are they doing? What business are they doing? What are they doing that they can afford all those things? But you can afford nothing, and you are still following them like a sheep. It's high time we stop it. And that is why we are saying, let's get our land back. My grandfather was a Yoruba man. My father was a Yoruba man. None of them were Nigerian. My grandfather was a Yoruba man. Nigeria started in 1960. My grandfather lived before 1960. My great-grandfather lived before 1940, 1920s. So why must they now impose Nigeria and you are doing like Nigeria, one Nigeria? What is one Nigeria? One Nigeria if it is working. But if it's not working, then you walk out. Okay. Number one, the government owe you free education. In advanced countries, in Western world, in Europe, America, and Canada, education is free for everybody, depending on the manifesto of the party in government. Free education from primary school to secondary school, in some places to university, even in Ghana there now. Free uniform, free school fees from primary to secondary school. Even in Ghana, go and find out. They buy uniform for them. If you don't know, they even buy them uniform. They buy them ceremonial clothes. Go and find out in Ghana there. Ghana is few hours away from Lagos. The government owe you free education, and you are following them. Now they came, change 2015, next level 2019, and they are taking you now to extra level of poverty and killing. Ask them, what does it hold for me? Stop behaving like a mumu. Stop behaving like an idiot. You are a Yoruba man, for God's sake, for crying out loud. You are a Yoruba man. We are the most enlightened in Nigeria. Why must you allow them to turn you to an handbag because you refuse to speak up, refuse to follow them? Do not go to any useless voting. It will bring you nothing. They owe you free education, and that is the promise of Yoruba nation. I have seen the manifesto, I've seen the constitution, I've seen the law and the guiding principle of Yoruba nation. Everything is inside there. Free education from primary school to university level, even to the postgraduate level, if you so desire to go further. Free ed is your right. Many of our people are dying because of migraine, headache only. Typhoid is killing people in Yorubaland. Why? Does that mean we do not have enough money to build hospital? Does that mean we do not have competent doctors? Does that mean there is no medicine and drugs to be used to treat all these sicknesses and ailments? No, we have all of that, but diverted. They will divert it. The doctor will divert to their private clinic. The commissioner of health, the minister of health, they divert the budget. That's why they could not build any working system. When they even build it, they will not supply them quality treatment, quality drugs, quality medicine for the sick, quality equipment, modern high-tech gadget. Then what are you talking about? Are you going to say this is how we are going to continue till the whole generation of Yoruba people will be wiped away? They owe you free health. They owe you good quality health care delivery. If they cannot do that for you, stop following them. Support Yoruba nation. That is the way out. Another thing is scholarship. When you decide to go abroad to study, Awolowo gave it to all of those guys. I can begin to mention their name. MKO Abiola benefited from it. A lot of people benefited from scholarship abroad. That is your right. But who is giving you that? Instead, they will send their girlfriend, their cousin, to study abroad. And you, what are you getting? Nothing. And you are still following them as if you are blind. This must change. If you must support anything, support an independent Yoruba nation, which is possible. We are very close by. It's very close in the corner to achieve. If you will support with all your heart, the energy with which you are following them, APC, PDP, if you use this energy to follow Yoruba nation agitation, the whole world will hear about it, speak about it, talk about it. If they ask you where you come from, I'm a Yoruba man, I come from Yorubaland. You are not a Nigerian. What is Nigeria? Nigeria does not exist in the real sense of it. Niger area. What is Niger area? You can also say Ekiti area. You can also say Ibadan area. You can also say Gumosho area. Yeah, that is just as simple as that. They owe you scholarship abroad without knowing anybody. Like I told you in my last video, I applied for NDA. I was not taken. I applied to join the Army Direct Short Service. They didn't take me. I applied to join the Assistance ASP Kida in Nigerian Police. They didn't take me. I applied in the Navy. The same thing. Because I did not know any general, no first class traditional ruler to give me letter so that I would take the letter to them. I didn't know any president. I didn't know any senator. That must not be. You did not need to know anybody to matter in life. The only thing you need to be is you need to be a Yoruba man. And that's all. And that you are already. So what is standing between you and your greatness is your foolishness. Okay. Unemployment benefits. If you are jobless, they owe you the duty to pay you something to keep body and soul together. If you don't get unemployment benefits, what do they want you to do? To come and become armed robber, to come and become ritualist, to come and become kidnapper. And that is what is happening now. That is what is happening now. Everybody, aristo, criminal, ritual, rapist, armed robber, because nobody cares. If you are jobless, you have a right to collect something meaningful. Minimum, something that can pay your house rent, give you food, buy you clothes, take care of you for the month. The government owe you this. Any government that cannot promise you this, do not follow them. This is a promise that Yoruba nation promised. This is what we want to achieve. I've seen the document, I've seen the Marshall Plan, I've seen everything. They are inside of it. And they are honorable men that will manage all these things. Not like all these your Jansuke politicians, Yoruba, all these criminals. Calling themselves senator, calling themselves House of Rep member, calling themselves governors. You can forget them. They will lead you to nowhere. They will lead you to untimely death. If you are working, you are not working, the government owe you a duty. Even if you are underemployed, I mean, if you are underemployed, somebody that should be doing another category of job, but because it's not available, you are doing something that is lesser than your certificate, you have a right to get underemployment support from the state. That is your right. That is what you should do. That is what you should look for. Not all this rubbish, extra level, next level, change. There is a level for a child. There is a child support. There is a children's support, children benefit that your children are supposed to be getting from the state every month. That is your right, because that country must work for you. But now you are working for the government, working for the politician. What do you get in return? Nothing. The last thing I'm going to mention now is that you're supposed to even get a retraining offers. For example, if you have a degree in economics, the state owe you a duty to sponsor you to study more, chartered economists, to sponsor you to conference of economists, to sponsor you to conferences abroad, everywhere, to gather more knowledge. That is your right, so that you can have fresh idea. That is why some of our lecturers, some of our professors, their brain is as dead as somebody that is pushing a cat on the street, because they've got only the certificate, no refreshing, nothing. So this is what Yoruba nation promised to change. Number 1, free education. Number 2, free health. Number 3, scholarship abroad when necessary. Unemployment benefit, underemployment support, child support, children benefit, retraining offers. All of this offered by the state. The state owe you all of this. Don't let them be deceiving you. They'll be telling you, don't think of what your state can do for you. Think of what you can do for the state. You've been doing things for the state since 60 years. What are the states done for you? Yoruba people, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá mi, kí ni ìjọba Nàìjíríà ti ṣe fún yín rí? Kí ni ẹ ti gbádùn nínú ìjọba Nàìjíríà rí? Kí ló ń ṣe fún yín rí? Èyí ni mò ń sọ. Oníkálùkù a ní láti dìde ká sán ṣòkòtò wa gírígírí, ká support, ká ṣe ìjàngbara fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorubaland. Tí a bá ti lè ṣe eléyìí, oníkálùkù, you can go to sleep with your eyes closed. Kò sí wàhálà. Gbogbo ọ̀nà la máa ṣe. Gbogbo ọ̀nà la máa ṣe. A máa ní ọlọ́pàá tiwa, army tiwa, navy tiwa, air force tiwa. A máa gba seaport wa padà. A máa gba airport wa padà. Sẹ̀mẹ̀ border. A máa take charge of it. Sẹ̀mẹ̀ border yìí báyìí ni àwọn Fúlàní náà fi ń dẹ́rù bà Benin Republic pé tẹ́ bá lè fi Ìgbòho sílẹ̀, a máa ti border yẹn ni, a máa ti pa ni. Ẹ ní rí nǹkan kan jẹ mọ́ ní Benin Republic. Ta ló ní Ìgbòho? Ta ló ní border? ṣé Fúlàní ló ní bọ́dà ní bọ́dà Yorubaland ni ṣebí Yorùbá ní Ìgbòho. So gbogbo nǹkan tó ti jí lọ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ la máa gbà padà. Ó wà nínú Bíbélì pé tí àsìkò bá tó gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn apani wọn ti jẹ lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá ní ìlọ́po la máa gbà padà. We will take everything back, and all of them will not be for any family, will not be for any senator. It will be for the Yoruba masses. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá náà ló máa gbà nǹkan yín padà. Ẹ ní ṣe ẹrú mọ́, ẹ ní ṣe ẹ̀sìn mọ́, ẹ ní ṣe ẹlẹ́yà, ẹ ní ṣe fáìn bàrà mọ́. Tí ẹ bá ti lè dìde, ẹ dìde. Ẹ máa sọ káàkiri Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Tó ń bá bí yín Yorùbá nation la fẹ́. Ẹnu ẹni la fi ń kọ méje. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Until we are ready to do this, we may not make any progress. Do not leave it for Igbo alone. Do not leave it for Yeyedara alone. Do not leave it for Olayomi Koiki alone. Do not leave it for Omolukan alone. Everybody we must rise up and stop this shit. Ẹ wo bọ́n ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa, kidnapping lọ́tún, kidnapping lọ́sì. Ẹni tó bá gbó wa wọ́n pa, èmi tó gbó wa wọ́n pa. Àwọn bàbá wa ò fi Yorubaland sílẹ̀ fún wa báyìí. Mi ò kì í ṣe àgbàlagbà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Nígbà tí mo wà ní iléèwé girama secondary school, a máa ń fẹsẹ̀ rìn láti ìlú kan sí ìlú kejì sí ìlú kẹta lọ́sàn-án lóru nídàájí ẹnìkan kò ní dá wa dúró lọ́nà. Ọmọ kékeré ọmọ ọdún 6 7 á rìn lọ sí oko fún ara ẹ̀ á tún rìn padà wá sílé ẹnìkan kò ní fọwọ́ kan. To show you how secure it was then. Who can try that one now? Pastor gan gbọmọ ṣoògùn owó ń sìn, pastor gan kidnap, ọlọ́pàá gan gba ransom lórí àwọn kidnap victim. Ṣé ayé tẹ́fẹ́ máa gbé lélẹ́yìn? So eléyìí jẹ́ ìròyìn tí mo mú wá ní ọ̀sán yìí. Ìròyìn ṣókí ni mo pè, kò ní pé 20 minutes rárá. So gbogbo nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ ni pé ẹ̀tọ́ yín láti kẹ́ ní ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́, ẹ̀tọ́ yín láti ní ìlera ọ̀fẹ́, ẹ̀tọ́ yín láti pé kí ìjọba yín, ìjọba Yorubaland, ìjọba Nàìjíríà kó rán yín lọ sí lóyìnbó láti lọ kàwé. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá níṣẹ́ wọn fún yín lówó, tíṣẹ́ tẹ́ ń ṣe òtò wọn bá yín support ẹ̀. Ọmọ gan tẹ́ bí á gbowó lọ́wọ́ bàbá, ìyá á gbà, bàbá á gbà lọ́wọ́ ìjọba. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ti kàwé tí ìwé yín tó ti pẹ́ tí ẹ̀ ti kà, wọ́n á tún rán yín lọ kẹ́tún lọ ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ kó rí yín kó túnbọ̀ kẹ́tún lọ refresh. Mi ò bó ṣe máa sọ ní Yorùbá. You have to go and do refresher course. Symposium, conferences, crash courses to freshen your brain. These are your rights. These are the duty of your government. All the money they are investing is because they don't do what they are supposed to. Don't bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń san owó kíní kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ jí mọ́. Tí Yorubaland bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú army tó dá standard equipment, ó wọlé anybody fẹ́ jí. Wọn kì í jẹ́wọ́ ní gbogbo ìlú ńláńlá England, Germany, US, Canada, Australia, Sweden, Finland, Spain. Because they share the money for everybody. There is nothing for anybody to steal. But because they didn't share the money for you, that is why they are stealing it. They will still go and borrow and still steal it. The one they collected from the previous looter, they will re-loot it. That is what Nigerians stand for. But this is what Yoruba nation want to work against. Want to have the best army in West Africa. Want to have the best hospitals in West Africa. Everybody all over Africa, they will be coming for treatment in Nigeria. We want to have the best tourist industry. We want to have the best financial system in the whole of Africa. That is the promise that Yorubaland want to offer you. And that is what we are going to deliver because we've seen everything. And that is what we are going to do. Nothing can stop it. Buhari, 10,000 Buhari or Malami or what do you call them, or DSS, they cannot stop it. It will happen before their eyes like this. May God help us. So, this is where I'm going to cut it. This is Diamond Hills. We hit the nails on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. Subscribe to the channel, drop your comment, and press the notification bell. Like the video, then we'll come back with another one that is going to be better than this one. That is our promise. Till I come your way next time. Bye. Have a nice day.